Like, that's when you feel like, okay, he's one of us. He's like, I got my start here, drafted the first round, played for the Jets. I got my start here being a scout for the Jets. I got my start here being a head coach. And he's like, I hope this is the last job that I have. And it's just like absolutely awesome to see a guy with as much passion as I feel like fans wanted. You know, the whole Rex Ryan thing was very much, oh, this guy wants the job. He's a New York Jet. Like, Aaron Glenn is everything that you wanted from Rex Ryan with more current, up-to-date football knowledge and a whole lot of connections around the NFL in terms of offensive coordinators and whatnot. We're going to get into the poll question in a little bit here. We're talking offensive coordinators in a bit. You guys can vote on which one you would prefer. Nick Caley, Tanner Engstrand, Mark Brunell, or other. You can comment in the live chat. I'm curious to see what other names pop up through here. But guys, Aaron Glenn, very, very excited for this hiring. I thought it was awesome. The command in the room was what was very, very noticeable. Woody Johnson came out and said, head coach, GM on the same level, but you can tell exactly who runs the show based on how many questions were asked to Aaron Glenn and basically ignored Darren Moogie. Not to say Moogie's not going to have his hand in a whole bunch of stuff, but Aaron Glenn commanded that room. And then the best part of the Aaron Glenn interview or introduction yesterday was not even with like the media, intro portion. It was after the fact when he shoots down Samini and he, just puts the media in their place. You could ask me a million times, about the quarterback and about the roster. You're going to get the same answer. And it just feels really, really good to have an adult in the room because that doesn't feel like how Robert Saleh would have handled the media. And I think it sets the tone in a very Parcellian way. So yeah, I'm jazzed about this. Glenn was number 3 on my list in terms of head coaching candidates. Obviously, Vrabel used us to get to the Patriots, so screw that guy. Flores, I did change my tune on about halfway through this process. So I'm happy with Aaron Glenn. And as Matt mentioned, the Duval of Liam Cohen. Maybe we dodged a bullet on that one. Bean, your thoughts on the presser?
Well, first of all, I don't know what the Duval thing is. I don't really know.
It's something Jacksonville-y. I don't know.
Yeah, something they do.
A county. Isn't that the county they play in? Duval County?
There you go. See? I didn't know it was a county.
Yeah. I mean, and who knows, right? But I agree with what you just said, Ryan. I feel like it was great to see the desire and the energy from Aaron Glenn, and what you actually brought it up. But my favorite point of the whole presser, I know we're built for this shit thing is kind of risen to the top, but I was more taken with the fact that he's still stewing on something from 1998. We had that game. We were up 10-0 in the championship game, and we ended up losing it. And he said, I want it back. That to me, it's like, okay, that resonates because he felt it too. Like that thing, that moment that we struggle with, that, and you look, if you guys are younger, where, it could be the 2010 Steelers game, or maybe the year before with Peyton Manning going off in the second half, whatever it is, he felt what we felt. And it was nice to see him, in his intro presser, bring that up. I want it back. I liked that. And look, like a lot of people are saying, hey, calm down. We didn't win anything. We only have what we have. We talk about this every year, too. It's funny. We only have what we have. We're reacting to the thing going on right now. And rather than, reacting to a guy who's clearly on some sort of methamphetamine or cocaine, we're reacting to something positive, and I like it. I'm excited. I can't wait to see what the rest of the staff looks like, and what some of the decisions will be as we move into this offseason. But for right now, I think he hit it out of the park.
Matt, I want to hear your thoughts. Any additional things on Aaron Glenn, the presser, everything that kind of went into yesterday?
Yeah, I mean, you guys hit on a bunch of them. The one that Green Bean just talked through, I love that he still thinks about that game, the 98 Jets. Unfortunately, I was really too young to remember or appreciate that football team, but obviously one of the better teams in the Jets history. And then the big quote, we're built for this shit. That's the one that's getting clipped around. Honestly, I think the key one for me that I wanted to reference was when they're in that like little media scrum off to the side and they keep pressing him on quarterback. And he's like, we are still in the evaluation phase. That goes for all 53 guys on the roster. And twofold. One, which I think is important, they're treating Aaron Rodgers just like every other guy on the roster, which is not what the last regime did. Robert Saleh, Joe Douglas, they put him up on this pedestal, and it was like, oh, Aaron Rodgers is going to be brought in, he's going to save us. It seems like this regime is very much so like, we'll see. We haven't made our decision yet. We're in the process. We're going to watch the tape and go through everything and come to our decision. And he didn't give in because he kept getting pressed. And we've watched over the years a ton of Robert Saleh press conferences and seen a ton of Robert Saleh quotes. I have never seen him in almost 4 years on the job push back against the media and Aaron like that. And Aaron Glenn did it, 45 minutes into the job, like on his first day, instantly. Like he got his cup of coffee, did his intro press conference, and stuffed Rich Cimini in a locker all in the span of like 45 minutes. So I'm amped up for it. I think he has the right approach when it comes to handling the New York media and what it takes to win here.
What's up, guys? Matt O'Leary from Talkin' Jets. If you liked that video, please make sure to subscribe and follow for more New York Jets content.